How this smells right now. Live at 5, city leaders tell us this is all happening because of a chemical used to kill algae. Our East Alabama reporter Reggie Kyle holding his nose in Live at 5 to dig into what they're going to do about this. Reggie.
Jonathan, as I walked around this lake today, you could see fish popping up out of the water and many just floating along the top of the water. There was a site here at Choccolocco Park with dead fish floating along the bank inside of the park. It started last Friday in Oxford when they started getting phone calls about fish floating inside the park. City leaders say they contracted with a company to spray the lake for algae growth. The process that they used ended up...
Welcome back, y'all. This is Deer Slayer TV, where nobody does it like us. And today we just gonna kind of be just walking and talking about a few things, because I know, or we just gonna be clarify some stuff up, because I know y'all been waiting on that video, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to leave y'all sitting here and be like, man, where's that video? He said he was gonna drop it. Like, he had a review on that combo, we never got it, and I don't want y'all to think I'm a liar or something. But so the lake that we originally went to, right? So it took us about, it's like at a park, I was excited to fish it because I knew there was fish in there. And so we get there, it took us about 15-20 minutes to get there. And I had already asked my sister, I was like, do you think there's fish in there? She was like, yes, there's fish in there. People have caught plenty of bass, catfish, and all that out of there. So we end up getting there, and I'm the type of guy, I'm just kind of like working on just working on myself, because that day it wasn't about me. That day it wasn't about me anyway. I was there just to take my sister's senior picture so she could send out invitations, whatever, and it'd be all cool. And so that day was just, it was basically all about her. It wasn't about me. So we get there, and I seen two men fishing. And they go, and I asked them, I go, y'all catch any fish? They go, no, man, they all dead floating around. Like, go somewhere else, you stand a better chance. In my mind, I stood there and I was like, I started laughing. Like, I'm like, man, these guys crazy. I don't know what they talking about. Let me show them how to fish. So as we begin to walk, I get a little curious. So I'm like, man, let me go on down here and like see what's going on. So I get there, and as I proceed to walk, my sister just trying to she's basically just trying to show me stuff, you know, where, like, places where she wanted to take the picture at. And I was already like kind of off guard. I was like, hold on, let me just, you know, find out what's going on with this lake, because we got to film a YouTube video here too. So I kind of like just walk away from her, and I go down to the lake, and immediately I see a way out in the middle of the ocean, and well, not ocean, of the lake, I see dead. I just see it looked like a bass. It looked like maybe like a 4 or 5, maybe like a 4 or 5 pounder, 2 pounder bass, and it was just floating out in the river. And I was like, oh, that's not good. So as I proceed, I was like, I want to see, and then me, I'm the type of guy, I'm curious. I look at all my surroundings. So as I proceed to walk, I was like, let me see if anything's shallow, because they gonna have to be shallow if they're floating around. So as I get to the lake, I go shallow. I look shallow, I'm looking near the bank, and I see a dead catfish. Dead. I'm like, man, what is wrong? I'm like, bruh, what is happening, bro? This is not good. So as I proceed to walk, I come up on some rocks. I see dead crappie. I see like just tons of dead fish everywhere. And immediately I'm like, dang. I'm like, that's a bummer. I was excited to fish here. And my point of mind, I'm like, dang, I can't really fish here because there's a whole lot of dead fish here. There can't be, like, you know, any dead fish, like any live fish in here if they're in here. So and my mom, I'm like, dang, like somebody had to pour some type of chemical in there to make them dead like that. Cause me, like I'm gonna call myself like a fishing exterminator, because I was out there putting my hand in the water, making sure like the water was at like the right temperature and like nothing was wrong with it. And I'm like, dang, like the water's warm, like ain't no wrong with the water, fish can live in that. So immediately I keep on walking, you know, and I see I see a big old bass. I see it's probably like a 5 or 6 pounder. And that made me realize, I'm like, dang, bro, this ain't good. This is not good. So I come up on a guy and I asked him, I go, have any luck? He goes, no, not today. I said, this your first time fishing here too? He's like, no, this is my first time fishing here. I said, hey, it's my first time fishing here too. I'm here to make a YouTube video. And he was like, dang, man, like, well, he said, ain't no way gonna be no fish in there. I was like, nah, there's gotta be some fish still in there. It's just some of the ones in there were dead. But sometime today, the video that y'all gonna be seeing up probably tonight is when we got this report. But so my sister just comes in a while ago and be like, dang, like, Karen, you know, they put the that lake made the news. She was like, you called it made the news. I was like, ain't no way. So she takes out her phone, she sends me the link, and somewhere in the video I will have like the news report in there, so y'all don't think I'm capping, because I'm not capping. Like, this is for real. There was fish everywhere. It looked like a fish fillet like type deal, like they were serving dead fish or something, had them laid out. And so it made the news, and they were basically just saying like they had a exterminator out there. He put some type of chemical in there, and I guess his job was to like try to kill the algae. In my mind, I'm like, well, whatever he did, it killed all them fish, and I mean it killed all of them. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, he don't, like, somebody need to ask him like what did he put in there, because whatever it did, that didn't, like, not only did it try to kill the algae, it looked like it killed more fish than algae. It ran a lot of good bass and the stuff like that. So here's my thing, here's my point of view. I'm saying like, people, all my fishermen out there, man, I'm not trying to blame anybody, because let's take care of our lakes and rivers out here, man. Let's take care of our stuff. Don't be that kind of guy, that ruins it for everybody and like doesn't care about, like stuff like, the earth and all that, God's creation like that. Man, let's take care of stuff. Like, yes, I'm a hunter. Yes, I've been hunting for 12 years now, almost 12 years with the same person. But I'm a firm believer that you also need to, also kind of put back in too. You want to put back in more than you take out. That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, let's guys, like, let's take care of our stuff, man, because like that just hurts me. Like, and I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, y'all ain't doing nothing but killing the fish too. Like, no, like, man, first off, when you hook on a bass, it does no damage to it. Second of all, we don't keep them, we always throw them back. Unless it's like a tournament, or we gotta weigh them in. And I know they put them back. But on a further notice, the video, we're still gonna film there. We're gonna try to film there, because we just got notified now that they're trying to work on getting that lake back right, and they said there's still some fish in there. But I have zero confidence that me and my sister gonna go down there and we're gonna catch a bass. I just have zero confidence, and I just know we ain't. But at the end of the day, we it's not about that. We're just gonna go down there, have a good time, make the best of it, try to learn from it. But all my fishermen out there, or all you people who don't care about fishing, man, just look, take care of your stuff, man. Don't ruin the fun for everybody else. Like, don't be the selfish one. But other than that, y'all already know, hey, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button. This is Deer Slayer TV, where nobody does it like us. And listen, hit that sub button. It's free. It don't cost much. It don't cost much. I'm telling you, it don't cost much. Just hit that sub button. We're on the road to, I'ma say, maybe like 500 subscribers at least by this summer. And then we'll move on from there. But other than that, like I said, this is Deer Slayer TV, where nobody does it like us. And we're out of here.